Russia has significantly intensified shelling of Ukrainian critical infrastructure in the spring of 2024. This forced Western countries to increase their support for Ukraine. 14 states allowed Ukraine to hit military facilities on Russian territory with their supplied weapons. Initially, Washington limited the use of its weapons only to Russian regions neighboring Kharkiv region. However, on June 18th, the U.S. President's National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said that Ukraine could use U.S. weapons on wider territories.
First, we allow Ukrainian forces to attack Russian troops, using Russia as a safe haven in areas where on the battlefield they attack from inside Russia with artillery and other ground munitions. Secondly, we've made it clear, and we've seen this over the last 2 years from Ukraine, that they can use air defense systems, including those supplied by the United States, to destroy Russian aircraft in the sky, even if those aircraft are in Russian airspace and they're going to fire on Ukrainian territory. Jake Sullivan, National Security Advisor of the United States, in an interview with PBS News.
The USA has authorized Ukraine to hit places on Russian territory where troops are arriving to seize Ukrainian land with weapons provided by its partners, the Washington Post reported, quoting U.S. officials. The Ukrainian armed forces have already struck Russian territory at least once. This was confirmed by United States officials in early June. The Ukrainian armed forces destroyed at least 2 launchers and several supporting vehicles of the S-300 and S-400 air defense systems in Belgrade region using the HIMARS multiple rocket launcher system. Politico reported.
Я вдячний усім партнерам, вдячний Америці.
I am grateful to all partners, grateful to America for the strong decision that helped us stabilize the situation on the border of Kharkiv region. We got the opportunity to destroy Russian missile launches near the border and concentrations of Russian occupiers. Such decisions should be continued.
The Ukrainian military command has asked the USA to lift restrictions on the use of long-range ATACMS missiles to strike Russian military facilities.
We could target Russian brigade command points and the entire northern grouping because they are located 100 to 150 kilometers from the front line. Normal ammunition can't get at them. With this kind, we can do a lot to destroy their centers of command, an artillery commander in the Kharkiv region in an interview with the Associated Press.
In late May, French President Emmanuel Macron said that the West should allow Ukraine to neutralize military facilities from which strikes on Ukraine are launched. In his opinion, such a decision does not provoke an escalation of hostilities, but only allows Ukraine to better defend its territory and respond to Russian strikes. The NATO Secretary General also spoke about Ukraine's right to self-defense.
Self-defense is not escalation. Self-defense is a right enshrined in the UN Charter. Ukraine has the right and the duty to defend its people, and we have the right to help Ukraine uphold the right. Of course, Russia does not like this. At every stage of this war, Russia has complained and threatened us with its weapons. Putin wanted to keep NATO allies from supporting Ukraine. Jens Stoltenberg, Secretary General of NATO, at the meeting of NATO Ministers of Foreign Affairs in Prague.
So far, the United States has restricted the use of American weapons for strikes against the Russian Federation. The Ukrainian armed forces are forbidden to attack objects at a distance of over 100 kilometers from the border and to hit key Russian airfields. Ukraine is determined to destroy the enemy on its territory, Volodymyr Zelenskyy said, but we need the same determination from our partners. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Natalia Husak, Volodymyr Shtanhelov, UATV News.